Okay. Just go ahead and share this real quick before we start, because believe me, this is something I kind of want to talk about, and I want to make sure everyone knows this is going on. I want to make sure everyone knows that I'm doing this, because good Lord, and I'll get to it. It's something. Okay. All right, so I know that this is going to be DVR'd, so I'm just going to go ahead and say this now. This YouTube channel in particular, well, when I uploaded my very first video to the channel, is 5 years old. And I really should have kept track of really why I started doing YouTube and why the channel was created in the first place. But before I even get into that, we got to go back. I mean, way back to when I was in high school. High school. I was taking a computer class in high school, which in reality was just basically teaching you how to type. One of the requirements of the class was for you to make a Gmail account. So I did. And at the time, I didn't know that you had a YouTube channel from that Gmail account. So if I was to actually go back and see when this was actually made in high school, I would say, yeah, this channel is that many old. But I really created it because I was for a school thing. And that was about it. But looking back now at the channel's origin, that's where things kind of clicked together. This channel was originally started, and ironically enough, I used my gamer tag, which was, my gamer tag, more or less my email, which was Army6400. And at the time, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me try and reel myself in to kind of give you guys at least paint a picture. At least high school. I recently found out who directed Night of the Living Dead, one of my favorite all-time zombie movies of all time. And I was really interested in filmmaking. So I saw that my high school had a film class, and I was intrigued, and I wanted to know how to actually make movies like George A. Romero, or at least kind of do something like that. But my disappointment, the class was nothing more than you sat down, you sat at a computer, and you just fucked all. You did nothing. It was just a bird course, much like criminology or even psychology in high school. Hell, even it was bad. It was stupid. And if I could, mind you, I'd actually go down to my old high school and apply for that job of actual filmmaking for the film class and actually do the job right. Granted, that's just me, but either way, I was still dead set on doing film and things like that. And my very first inspiration for actually doing videos, or at least wanting to do videos, was Angry Joe. I started watching Angry Joe on the website in high school when I was introduced to it by one of my friends I can't remember how I actually came across Angry Joe. It was like a long time ago. But this was just one of those things of an epiphany in my head, and I'm like, I like what this guy does. I want to do what this guy does. And I loved getting angry, and angry was actually pretty healthy for me because it allowed me to expand my lung capacity at how much I can yell and scream. But after high school, I went to college. First 2 years of college, I wanted to basically I still had a passion for film. I still love movies. I still wanted to do something like that. So when I got into college, I saw that there was practical film and photography. So I signed up for the course alongside my mechanics degree. Now, I don't know what practical film photography would be for you on other states or campuses, but at UT, and this is sort of what we did, or at least what was in my class at the time, or the course, I mean, was that we sat down and we actually talked about film. We actually did short films, and the person who was there, our professor or instructor, however you want to say or call them at that time, actually told us, actually included, if you have a YouTube channel, post your projects there, and I will review them and tell you what you did wrong, what you can improve upon, what you could do, everything like that. Hey, Paladin. And I guess that's kind of how the channel started. The channel started, and I posted unlisted videos on my YouTube channel. Now, those videos are long gone, but at the time, I was a naive and very much so rose glasses tinted film student who was very much so wanting to improve upon the art. Now, granted, everything was given to us. Yeah, yeah. Uh, and I'll admit, everything was given to me, or at least all of us. We were all basically using what was there at the course. Even the fucking editing software was Sony Vegas. And by God, if I could have the editing software I had when I was actually ramping up the channel, then I could make some pretty damn good content. I could actually make some really good videos, but I'm getting ahead of myself. So after the 2 years of practical film photography, I basically concentrate on getting my degree in mechanics. Yeah, it's kind of how it was. But yeah, 2014 is when I uploaded my very first video, and it was a crummy slideshow with uh the Navy's theme, the Navy song on it, which was Anchors Away. And then I got promptly blocked in Germany. And after that, I kind of stuck with the channel. I kind of just, all that. But it wasn't until after I got out of college that I started really considering YouTube as sort of like a side thing to kind of improve my skill. Because here's the thing. When I started doing YouTube, I never intended to get famous. I never intended to, kind of be perceived as a celebrity. I just kind of intended to be someone who was trying to improve his craft of film. I love movies. And I'm dead serious here. I love movies. One of my biggest inspirations for wanting to do movies has to be, once again, George A. Romero's Night of the Living Dead. And then in college, after finding out he made more than one movie, I binged watched every single one I could possibly find. I'm talking all of them. And to this day, I still take cues and inspirations from Romero, even Tarantino, even all the other great directors who I admire and love. But one of the biggest YouTube creators who a lot of you know I've taken full-on inspiration from has to be Doug Walker's Nostalgia Critic and Angry Joe. Joe Vargas, basically. I love both of them. And yes, I know about the controversy. It doesn't have to do with me. But the biggest thing I'd have to say is that a lot has changed in 5 years. I went from being, Army 6400 to Roach Clan 5, which was my gamer tag on Xbox 360, which is probably long gone dead, to now AirsoftAL, which the name itself, AirsoftAL, came about in 2015, I think, or 2016. It was around that summer period where I was at a local pickup, where I was at a game with some friends of mine, and and a younger player was basically asking me, hey, you know a lot about airsoft, right? And I'm like, yeah. And he starts asking me questions about airsoft, and I start answering him. One of my buddies over here on my right immediately replies with, ladies and gentlemen, AirsoftAL, the walking, talking airsoft encyclopedia. I just kind of chuckled a bit and said, that's never going to catch on. 2018. That is the official channel name. That is my official name that I go by. And if you actually legitimately, yeah, they're probably going to demonetize all my fucking videos because let's face it, I'm an honest motherfucker and I don't give a fuck about the corporations or the companies at all. I don't do this for the money. I genuinely and earnestly do a Q&A video. I am definitely wanting to do a Q&A video. I really do. But in all seriousness, though, I do this channel. I do the videos. I do everything to improve my craft of film. I mean, yes, there's the merchandise store. Yes, there's this, there's that. But my primary goal doing this whole thing, doing all the YouTube stuff, is just to improve my filming stuff, my filming style, my filming uh, repertoire, I guess you could say. I've always loved film, and that will always be my driving force to anything I do going forward on the channel. I mean, yes, we now have AAA Airsoft, which if we can play it right, I would love to turn into a media company, an online media company, where we actually get airsofters, gamers, things like that onto it, and we actually grow it. Not like Channel Awesome. No, not like them. But at the whole thing, and this is something a lot of people don't understand about me, and for some reason cannot accept about me, is that I don't do this for the money. I do everything for free, basically. I give and never take. I give and never ask. I am a humble, honest person. Then again, that might have been because I was raised to be humble and honest with people. It could be one of those things. But I will say this. If there is one thing that will always stay true about this channel, it's this. I will always continue to be honest. I will always continue to experiment with new things. I will always continue to post well, not as consistently as of late, but still consistently. And we will always improve AirsoftAL. AirsoftAL is now, well, not just me, it's now the people we've signed on to. Apex, John the Collector, many others. Dice, you come down here, I will assure you we will hit you, you Canuck. But yeah, seriously though, Dice Airsoft. One of my very first collaborations was Dice Airsoft, and that was the Sig Sawyer 5.56 review. And you know what? Going into the future, I want to do more collaborations with him. I want to do in the 5 years that I've been doing YouTube. And the biggest thing I guess I can say is I'm happy of all the friends I've made, of all the people I've met, of all the genuinely good people that basically reaffirm my faith in love you, Dice. Oh my god. For those of you who don't know what I'm laughing my ass off, honestly, Dice, I would love doing another Q&A. Hell, let's do it on your channel. I mean, hell, I've had you on my channel all this time. Let's fucking do it on yours. Shit. But in all seriousness, though, I've made a lot of friends on YouTube, and I've met a lot of awesome people and a lot of amazing people. And going forward, I'm not going to clickbait. I will never clickbait, okay? That's Apex. Apex is my trending guy. He's my Twitch guy. He's the trendsetter. I'm just the humble man. I'm the humble face of AirsoftAL, who will always be honest with you. But in all seriousness, going forward, I definitely want to improve the channel. I want to improve my craft. I want to do a lot of stuff, and I want to make new friends. I want to make more friends. Hell, if possible, I would love to actually make a website where airsofters, paintballers, gamers, what have you, can come and post their content on. And everyone benefits. I mean, yeah, I'm not going to ask a damn thing out. I'm not going to ask a damn penny out of it, but you know what? I'm going to let them have their thing. I'm just saying. But it's how it is. Anyway, but yeah. I want to thank everyone for joining me with this, of me rambling and me just kind of looking back with nostalgia. And if you do go all the way down to my videos, like if you actually look back at my very first review as Roach Clan 5, fair warning, I was using a notebook laptop with its crappy webcam, and oh my god, just a lot has improved. I've got a Discord server. Legit. I've got a Discord server. Hold on, let me Apex, you can send him an invite. Someone from the Discord server, send him an invite. But I've gone and rambled on as long as I can, and to be honest, like I said, just looking back, a lot's changed, and I have I've definitely changed as a person thanks to YouTube and a lot of the friends I've made. And who knows? Maybe one day I will make an AirsoftAL movie where I will get all the people who I've ever done collaborations with, where I've got again, if you're wondering, in the chat right now, they're arguing about geese. And I'll admit, geese are fucking assholes. They really are. Oh my god. Even our cops don't want to fucking deal with them. That's like seriously, look up cop versus geese videos. You will laugh your ass off. But either way, I definitely would love to do a movie one day of all of these shenanigans, all the crazy characters I've ever had on the channel, and just kind of see where that goes. Hell, I would love to do one big, massive. They're still arguing about fucking geese in the comments. It's hilarious. But seriously, though, I would love to get Dice Airsoft down here. I would love to get Unicorn Leia down here. I'd love to get Jet There's a Fox down here. Hell, I'd love to get all the YouTubers who have ever been a big inspiration to me, as well as my friends down here in Tennessee, and just make one big, crazy, overblown, nostalgic 80s, 90s fucking popcorn fest of a movie. And it'd probably either be a fucking train wreck or it'd probably be fucking amazing. Who knows? But either way. Thank you all for watching. As always, I've been AirsoftAL. Will always be AirsoftAL. And let's look forward to more years of the channel and how much more we can improve ourselves. And before I go, here's something that I want to tell to anyone who's trying to do YouTube themselves. Don't try to do it for the money. Do it for yourself. Do it to improve your skill, your craft. And as always, don't. And here's to hoping we get more fun. Till next time.